Hey guys, Theo here and welcome to the Caffeine Zone, where we discuss everything coffee. Now in this video we will be discussing, what do we call it? It's got so many names. I call it a Turk because it kind of makes Turkish coffee, but it has many names in many places. Some of the names is like a briki, other places they call it an ibrik, other places they call it the Cheve or the Chezve or the Shwi over my head. I don't really know how to pronounce all of those different names just because it's strange. Let's get to the method. Created somewhere around in the 16th century is mentioned by history. I know that there are younger versions of it. For instance, the one that comes from Jerusalem. It's pretty, I know. This is simplistic. This is easy to use. We'll just stick to this. I will be going slightly Turkish style today. I have my glass of water to reset the palate, and I have my beautiful espresso or Turkish coffee pot, and we will be drinking traditional Türk kahvesi coffee. I know that being South African, I won't be pronouncing any of these names correctly, so just bear with me. But let's have fun. Okay, so we would take the Turk and we would take our cup. Now, how cute is this? Hey, I love it. Small little drinking cup that you can drink from. Now, a lot of people ask how much? Like how much coffee, how much water? It depends on how many cups you want to make. I'm just going to be making one cup because it's just me and you, and I would share. So to kind of give you a measurement, I will be taking lukewarm water, measuring it down. I will be using obviously for the 1 cup. Now we have to take into consideration that some of the water stays behind inside the actual coffee. So I'm going to take a full cup and a bit of extra. That gives me about 70 milliliters of water in total. So 60 cup plus an extra 10. As I mentioned, lukewarm water because I will be heating it up. Now, unfortunately, we do not have the traditional sand bag or sand pot here. Normally, they would put this into the sand, the hot sand, swirl it around, and it would bring the coffee up to temperature. We're just going to use a normal flame because it's not always available. Now, for my 1 cup, I will be going with just a normal sized teaspoon of coffee, which amounts down to about 4 to 6 grams. Let's measure it. So about a teaspoon, 4 grams. Great. So 4 grams of coffee, give it a good swirl around. Now, Turkish coffee has to be grinded extremely fine, because you're going to leave it in your cup. Just give it some heat. And we bring it almost to a boil. You'll see that it won't be possible to actually get it to a boil. If you actually literally take it to a boil, it will overflow in the cup. So we are literally just going to wait for it to heat up. Let's fast forward. Now, as it starts heating up, the coffee pushes to the top with like a little crema. Then as soon as it lifts high enough inside the Turk, you want to take it off, give it a good swirl, go back. You want to bring it back up to the top about 3 times. Do make sure not to boil it. If you see too much bubbles, you're boiling too much. Now, once you have brought your crema to the top about 3 times, it's ready to go. You can take it off your flame, let it rest just a little bit, let most of the coffee particles sink to the bottom, and then with a slow pour, you can serve it to yourself. Trying to keep most of the coffee grind or most of the Turkish coffee, the particles, in your Turk. And you would then start enjoying your coffee. Don't take a sip yet. It's really, really hot. Give it a bit of a sniffity sniff, like get the nostrils not in there but close to it. Has a very, very unique aroma to it, especially if you're drinking traditional Turkish coffee. It's got almost like a firecracker. That's the only thing I really associate with. It literally tastes like firecrackers going, not the burn side of it. You know that nice aroma that comes from firecrackers? Like, it's actually very, very nice. Now, when you drink the coffee, it has a certain strange element to it for two reasons. The flavor, very intense, very spunky, but also very mellow. So it's got a sweetish type of tip of the tongue, very vanilla-like, and then goes to this creamy chocolate deserty type of flavor. So very unique coffee. Now, you can make any type of coffee through a Turkish style. You don't necessarily have to drink their coffee. Just make sure to grind very, very fine. Now, the important thing of drinking it is to let all of the coffee grind settle all at the bottom. Now, this could sometimes take between 4 and 6 minutes. Because it's very, very hot, of course, you've got the time available. Let it cool down proper. Otherwise, you're burning your tongue, now you don't like it, and you've got too much dustiness in your mouth, and now you dislike the coffee. Now, in Turkey, you would sit down with this small little cup, and you would drink on this small cup for a half an hour. So it's not a thing that you rush through. It's not the Western tradition of drinking coffee. Coffee on the go, grab and run to work. This is sit in a coffee tavern with your friends, having business discussions or just relation discussions or just chilling with a beautiful cup of coffee. Now, I'm going to let this cool down a bit before I'm going to get my mouth to it. So let's just let it cool a little bit. Okay, for me, 14-15 minutes into it, it has cooled down enough. Now we can take a sip just after we have cleansed the palate. So we go nice, cool, cold or room temperature water. Cleanse the palate and get into the coffee. Slow and steady. Make sure not to burn yourself. Proper Turkish coffee. Now, it is said that in the south of Turkey, you can leave the coffee ground in your cup. But apparently in the northern side of Turkey, it is an insult to leave it in the cup. So therefore, drink it, because it is the biggest blessing they can ever give you. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and may you find your happy place in every single cup. See you guys on the next video.